Hello, everybody. Welcome to Module 2 for English 190, Research and Persuasion. For this module, we're going to be working on understanding bias in the research that we conduct. And so it was great looking in the discussion boards and hearing all of the different ways that people are using research in their daily lives and in their work and in their hobbies. One of the things that we do, or that we have a tendency to do when we're doing research for our own purposes, is that we're looking for a certain kind of answer. We're looking for a certain kind of perspective, and we certainly do this. When we're looking for answers that are in line with our current practices, right? If we're trying to show that what we're doing is best practice, or we think it's good, we'll often go to sources that tend to agree with our viewpoint. For casual research, there's not much harm in this, but when we're doing academic research, it's important that the research methodologies that we use are vetted and are accepted by the audience that we're speaking to as being credible and being valid and worthwhile resources, right? Excuse me. So, this module's journal assignment, you're going to be looking at assessing sources for bias and understanding bias. And when we talk about bias, that word is used a lot. Colloquially, it's thrown around a lot, but really all bias is, we all have biases. Bias is certainly, is simply the way that we understand the world through our specific lens of experiences. And to give you an example, an old example that I always use when I talk about bias is when you think about a tree. A tree can either be lumber, or it can be paper, or it can be a natural resource to be preserved and protected, depending on who you talk to. And the tree is certainly all of those things. And so when we think about bias, when we think about research, we're really trying to think about what is this thing that we're analyzing from the standpoint, from the perspective of the people that I'm trying to talk to about the subject that I'm addressing. And so understanding and recognizing all of the different things and all of the different ways that an objective reality could be understood helps to make us more credible speakers, helps to make us more credible writers. And so research and persuasion is really about understanding our own biases, but also being able to understand the potential bias that our audience has and be able to kind of rectify those two perspectives. Research and sources help us to do that. And so in our discussion, to kind of complement that, we're going to be posting two sources from independent research and discussing the sources through the lens of their perspectives. And so this really gets to that idea of understanding a specific idea through a specific lens. So I'm looking forward to interacting with you on the discussion board again this week. Please remember to post by Thursday and respond to at least 2 classmates by Sunday. And I can't emphasize enough, the posts are really important parts of our classroom community. Because we don't have a physical classroom, the discussion board kind of becomes that space for us. So please make sure that you're doing that. Please make sure you continue to engage. And please make sure if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much.